Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And today I want to talk about 5 things you can do in your early 20s. You know, 20s is probably the most confusing time of your life. There's so many different changes when it comes to pursuing other education opportunities, moving out of your parents' house, getting a full-time job. There's so many different things to navigate down. Honestly, it's terrifying and one of the hardest times in your life. So I want to just give you 5 things that you can do to make it a little bit easier and understand it just a little bit more. So again, I'm C Bear and I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. Number one, I would start by investing. And the first thing I want to talk about when it comes to investing is education. There's a couple routes you can go down. I think college is still a great viable option. It doesn't really matter where you go, community college, private, whatever really is the best cost and the best ROI you can get. Now, the mistake people make when going to college, they don't study things such as engineering, to be a doctor, to be a lawyer, things that'll give you the highest rate of return on your investment. Because that's why you're going to college. You're paying money to make more money. So it's important we try to maximize that ROI. And we can also go down to trade school. I mean, trade school is a great way to learn some hands on practical skills. You make great money, and nowadays it seems like college route and the trade school route aren't really that far off in pay. And I mean, with trade school, you get to work right away if you're more of a hands on person and got tired of high school and you're kind of done with the school aspect of it. We can also actually invest our money. So it's important while you're young to invest each month and save money. The reason being is the money you save and invest, the compounding effect is insane when you start early. Your 6-year-old self will thank you for being disciplined and investing this money while you were young. So, again, invest in your education and actually invest your money within markets and different ways you can make money. So, the second thing we can do in our early 20s is to be in relationships. I think it's important to date around, be in relationships, not boycott them in your early 20s because you need to gain experience. You need to understand what type of partner you want in your life. And honestly, you need to have a bad partner to understand what a good one is. Because if you just go off the first woman that you've been with, you really aren't measuring her to anything. So she could actually be horrible, but you wouldn't even know because you don't know what a good one is. But you think she's great. So I think it's important to go on the dating scene, go on the dating market. And honestly, you'll have great stories to tell with dating, some funny ones, some horrible ones, but it's all about the experience. I think dating is great to do. It's great to date around, but you do need to be dating for marriage, not just sleep around. I don't think that's a good use of your time, but I think it's important to understand what's out there and understand what you want. You also don't want to rush into a marriage. I think it's important to live with someone before you marry them. I think living with someone, you see a totally different side of them. And you truly know if you want to be with them, if you're with them 24/7, which, I mean, you always do get tired of your partner at times. I mean, really, you get tired of everyone at certain times. But I think it's important to live with your partner first before you marry them and realize that there is a honeymoon stage. There is a honeymoon stage when it comes to relationships. I'd say marry it 3 years because I think that honeymoon stage can last between a year and 2 years. And honestly, You're blinded by love at that point. The honeymoon stage, everything's just sunshine and rainbows and unicorns flying around. And you're not really seeing a reality when it comes to that woman. It's important to wait to get married. So again, make sure you gain experiences in dating and make sure you do not rush into marrying someone. So number 3 is to spend time with your family and friends. Life gets very busy and crazy, and we tend to neglect and forget this aspect of life of spending time with our family. When we're in our early teens, or really just throughout our teenage years, hanging out with your parents, grandparents was kind of lame. You didn't want to do it. It was like, oh, I don't want to hang out with them. They don't do anything. But I think time with them is starting to dwindle, and I think it's important to make sure that you're spending as much time with the ones who may not be here anymore as much as you can. And I think it's important to ask like elderly people questions like what was your favorite memory in your life, or just like ask life advice. They are older people are wise. They will have good advice, and it's interesting to hear their thoughts on certain things, their the old memories they had. I think it's beautiful to hear about someone's life and then tell it and all the stories they have. It's awesome because they may not flat out tell you, but just asking a couple questions may really bring out a side of them that you never knew was there. So I think it's important to ask your grandparents, even your parents, just questions about life. And, a lot of people after high school, they tend to go down different paths in life. And a lot of relationships die, and it's sad to see. But I think we should really try to rekindle those and not let them die. Just ask that friend that you haven't seen in a while. Ask him to hang out, because maybe you both are just at a standstill. Oh, he doesn't want to talk to me, and then he's thinking he probably doesn't want to talk to me, so I'm not gonna hit him up or text him to hang out. So you're both at a standstill. Remember, ask people questions. Ask the elders in your life questions. Hang out with them. They don't have that much time left as you're getting older. And don't let your past relationships with friends die out. So let's get into number 4. Everyone needs to have hobbies in their early 20s. I think an important aspect of your hobby is it needs to be some form of exercise. It's important to keep good health, and honestly, I think you'll really have fun with it. I love working out. I love going to the gym. I love playing soccer. I love doing all the old sports I used to do. And I think just for your health and to stay in good shape, have a nice body, it's best to have a hobby that involves exercise. And you need hobbies because you need something other than work. You need to pick up things like hunting, again, playing a sport. I think YouTube's another great one. Playing video games. You need hobbies in your life. You need to enjoy something or you need to have something in your life other than work, school. You have to have relaxation time. Also, hobbies can build a community. You need to have fun in your life, and it's better when you're having fun with other people. And this community can help you out in many different ways. Make sure that one of your hobbies includes exercise and build a community around it. It'll turn into something great. So the final tip I have for people in their early 20s is to build a network. You need to talk to as many people as you can and try to get ahead in life. Talk to new people. You do not know what opportunity will come from just one little conversation. I'm going to give an example that I have had recently that made me realize this key point. So I was looking for summer engineering internships this past fall, and I was having a terrible time, a very difficult time. And I'd had one summer prior, and I was just striking out, no luck, some false promises. There was this place that I really wanted to work at, and I wanted to do an internship at in my hometown. And My mom actually got in contact with a senior engineer there just from a local high school soccer game. So she was taking tickets, and this guy came through, had the company's shirt on, and she struck up conversation talking about, like, hey, my son's going through engineering school and all this. So then they exchanged contacts, and I ended up getting his number. I asked him to shadow at the plant that he was at. It was a great experience. He gave me a lot of advice and showed me around. Probably a month went on. I was trying to find an internship. And then all of a sudden, I just got a text from him that said, hey, I got approved for an internship for summer 2025. And he ended up just giving it to me without an internship. And this took so much weight off my shoulder. I was very excited. This is a place I'd want to have been working at. There's potential opportunities to make a lot of money once I graduate. And it was just a cool place to be, makes cool products, and I really enjoyed it. But the lesson is that small interaction just meant so much. I didn't even know that he was going to offer me any. I had no intentions of interning there. I didn't think I had a shot. And he ended up just giving it to me, and it was a fantastic feeling. We need to also find a mentor. So, for my example, that senior engineer, he's going to be my mentor. At my school, I was assigned a mentor through the wrestling program, and it's been the best thing. I talked to this guy about business, life, everything, and he gives me fantastic advice. But the thing about finding a mentor is you need to find someone where you want to be in life. Like, you don't want to take advice from someone that is in the same place as you. You need to find someone that has had experience in what you want to do, who is wise, and who is in a place that you want to be at. And also, when it comes to building a network, you just need to help others out. It's important to always be a lending hand, help others out, because at the end of the day, life is about others and just being there for them. So that concludes the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I want you guys to win. I want you guys to be successful in life. I want to help you and others. I want to spread some knowledge that other people don't know. I think this is how we learn the most, is just listening to other people talk and give their experiences. And you're going to learn a lot from just listening to genuine people. You know, I just love the base that we have on this platform right now, all these great curators coming out and just giving honest feedback about life, sharing their stories, and I know I've taken a lot from it, and I'm sure you guys have too. So again, I want to thank you guys for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and share your thoughts. And my email's in the description, so send any questions you have my way. And again, I'm Seabear, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.